Welcome back. It's This is another review, and this is of a 2004 movie. This is the last of the 2000s that I need to cover before I could just review any year I want in the 2000s. And this is the 2004 thriller with an awesome freaking cast. It is one of the best films of the year of that year, and I'm sorry that I didn't see it until like many years later, but I'm glad I have it on DVD. Cellular. Yep. Cellular with this amazing freaking cast, really good director. I'm sorry that he passed away, David R. Ellis. I miss him. And but this is a fun movie. This is really well done stuff. Look at this cast. You have Captain America himself years before he was Captain America, Chris freaking Evans. My man right there. Captain America. He will always be the best Captain America. You got Kim Basinger, Vicky Vale from the original Batman movie that Tim Burton did. Awesome. Love her. She can still act. Jason Statham, one of the most badass men from the UK. Yeah, he's from the UK, but the guy can kick your ass, and he's got a voice like this. Awesome freaking voice. I can see this guy kick ass for years to come because he's just awesome. He was great in Expendables. I enjoyed both Crank films. I love the first two Transporter films. The third one sucks ass. The fourth one didn't even have him, but Statham for the win. And William H. Macy, a classically trained actor. The guy is good in almost everything he's in. I liked him in Jurassic Park 3. He had a small part in a Muppet movie a couple years back. And just such a solid actor. Like the guy can act with a mustache or without a mustache. Really good actor. Really good dramatic actor. He plays a cop here. He's really good. He's believable. That's the thing about these movies from back in the 2000s. It had a cast of believable people playing these roles. Kim Basinger plays a mom that has this son who's a very cute boy. He's like about in junior high, and he's a nice kid. They live in a nice suburb area, and then a bunch of guys break into her house and attack her, and she's left with nothing but a broken telephone on the wall landline because this was before iPhones existed. So Chris Evans is this is him. Look how young he was. He's shirtless, but don't worry, he's not naked. And he's basically this guy that's on the boardwalk that he's trying to talk to his girlfriend, Jessica Biel. I don't think she's awful. She's in two scenes, very bearable. And his best friend, Eric Christian Olsen from Dumb and Dumberer and from Not Another Teen Movie. So this is a reunion for those two guys. Really good chemistry. And he gets into the action because he finds a cell in the car, and the lady contacts him, and she's like, I'm in danger, please help me, my son, they're gonna abduct him. And basically it's a chase movie, and this movie's awesome. Like, there has not been a single thriller this year that's not a comic book movie or something that that's like overseas that's better than this. I can say that without hesitation. I'm talking about a thriller, not just an action movie. Like the only thing this reminded me of, there's a scene in the tunnel that reminded me of Civil War, and I freaking love that movie. And it has Chris Evans in it, so yeah, it hits a lot close to home. And it's this movie's awesome. Like, Larry Cohen, love that guy. He can direct and he can write, and he knows how to have fun. He's not trying to be Christopher Nolan. Okay, a thriller doesn't need to be 2.5 hours and bore the shit out of you. I'm not saying Nolan is like that, but not every movie needs to have a touch of the Nolan ray, like the nostalgia critic said. This movie, 95 minutes, hour and a half. It does not need to be 2 hours. It has a very fast pace, really kick-ass action scenes and really chase scenes, and it's more of a thriller than an action movie. Remember that, but it's awesome. Chris Evans, great lead. You could see this man was destined to become Captain America, and right after this, he was Human Torch. Then he got Cap, and the rest is history. And he's his solid acting in this. He was very young, but he's very capable. I love that this movie got a ton of like praise from critics. 2 thumbs up from Richard Roper and from the late great uh, what's his face? Damn it, not Ebert, Roger Ebert. It deserves it. I think this movie's really good. A well-paced action film in the vein of Speed, in a way, but it's not R-rated. This is PG-13, but it has some balls. The film has some curse words. It's got some blood. It has a lot of action. It's got some explosions and craziness and just unbearable. There's a lot of cameos in the movie. You have There's this actor that he was in The Condemned. He plays a lawyer that basically Chris Evans steals his car twice. That's hilarious. I think Sherry Shepherd is there as one of the car dealers. Uh, you have Jessica Biel's basically like an extended cameo, like I said before. Um, there's some familiar faces, and it's a really well done movie. You got Valerie Cruz. She plays a female cop that dies. That accident, that William H Macy accidentally shoots because he thinks she's bad. But this is a really well done movie. I cannot say anything. It's hard to say anything bad about this. What I would say bad about the film, I wish there were some scenes that had more action. Just as a little bonus. The features are good. I like the commentary from the filmmakers because they talk to Chris Evans on the phone, and I like hearing his voice. The guy he's more manly than Liam Hemsworth and a lot of other people I've seen in the last 10 years. The guy can act. He's a really handsome man. He's really good he has really good screen presence. He's got charisma. When he's scared, you can see the look on his eyes. I mean, this guy breaks into a cell phone shop. He doesn't even want to sell. He just says, "Give me a goddamn charger," and I'm like, "Wow!" And then they just give it to him. He holds up a gun and he doesn't kill anybody because he's not an asshole. He's kind of an anti-hero when you think about it, because he does a lot of crimes and things, but he's not doing it for his self gain. He's doing it to help Kim Basinger's character get her son back. It's an awesome movie. This movie was so overlooked. It's awesome. People that said this movie was shit, I don't know what they're talking about. I have seen thrillers that were bored the piss out of me. This was not one of them. This was well worth the money. I got this on Amazon for like a couple bucks. So worth it. The DVD was in great condition. I mean, look at that artwork. Chris Evans running. Awesome. And it doesn't lie to you. It is a thriller. It is what it is. And if you have not seen this movie and you want to see Chris Evans do something years before he played Captain America, watch this movie. I saw this with my sister. She's like, "Oh, I love his eyes." Yeah. So, yeah, Cellular is a good movie from 2004. It kicks ass. It's well done. Pure chase, thriller, excitement, entertainment weekly. Oh, yes, indeed. So, that's my review of Cellular, a really awesome movie. Even the soundtrack, I think, is good in the movie as well. And the movie holds up. Like, it's 12 years old. It feels like a movie from like last year. That's how good it is. Definitely better than Transporter Refueled or Agent 47, any of that crap. And better than Taken 3. I know that for sure because it's got a good director and a good writer, and it's fun. It's not boring. It's not pretentious. It's not a reboot. It's not a sequel. It's not a spin-off. It's not a freaking, let's rehash and rehash. No, it's a movie that's been done before, but done well. And that's what Hollywood should take. Do something different. And that movie does a lot different. Even though it has some similar things, it does its own thing. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad I have a lot of passion because I really enjoy that film. It surprised the hell out of me. I heard of it, but I didn't see it. And when I saw it, I'm like, wow, that's entertainment right there. And it's a rewatchable movie. It has a lot of rewatchability for me. So thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. Watch this video. Give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this, on Kick-Ass Captain America, pre-First Avenger, him kicking ass, running, driving, being crazy, and just, getting things done. And he is the captain. I'm like, dude, I take my hat off to you, man. Chris, you are awesome. I've been watching your films for 15 years since Not Another Teen Movie back on, in the early 2000s, and you have come a long way, and you've done a lot of good in this world and in the world of cinema. So thanks, Chris, for that. Thank you, David R. Ellis. Rest in peace, sir. And thanks, Larry Cohen, because you're a fun guy. Anyway, that's my review of Cellular. I will talk to you guys next time on another review. Later.